G'day there everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Now, being able to automate as many things as you can in your workday is not only going to make you more productive, but it's going to save you so much time and just make using the tools so much easier and nicer. And it's going to allow you to just get more done. Now, in a recent live stream I did with Michelle Bowman from Microsoft, we outlined 10 tips in Microsoft Teams that we think would bring you value. Now, I'll link to that live stream in the comments below as well. But one of these tips that Michelle shared with us is a Power Automate flow that allows you to schedule a meeting directly from a Microsoft Teams chat with the person that actually posted that chat. All right, so I just want to go into a little bit more detail around that, show you how to set it up, and hopefully if it brings you value, you can start to implement this and add this to your tool set of automation and time-saving tips as well. So let's dive in and have a look. So we can see here, I'm in Power Automate. Now, to access Power Automate, you're going to be able to go to the app launcher in the top left-hand corner of the Office 365 UI here, and it's going to be one of the apps that is sitting there in the app rail. So here we've got the home page. I'm just going to jump into templates here, and the search templates functionality is very, very good, and I'm just going to type in the word schedule. And let's search for a pre-existing template. Now, a lot of people tend to think that Power Automate is, I guess, a developer-centric type tool. But there's so many templates here just out of the box for personal use that it is going to allow you to automate so many things and make things a lot easier for yourself. Now, one of the pre-existing templates here, you can see here, is schedule a meeting with a message sender. So I'm just going to click on that here. We get a bit of a description, an outline of what the actual flow is going to do. You can see that it's going to connect to a couple of different services, Microsoft Teams and Office 365 users. Let's just click this sign in button here just to make sure that we're signed in and the connection is active for us, and we are going to continue. Now, the first thing we need to do is select a calendar. All right, so we can see here that it automatically pulls my calendars. I'm going to choose my default calendar, and the time zone for the meeting I am going to choose, because I'm in Melbourne. Let's choose Melbourne. It's not going to actually find anything. What's going on there? Let's have a look. Let's remove this and go Australia, and it's Eastern Australia. So we'll go with Eastern Australia. Now let's create this. So what we're going to do here, what's happening now is in the background, it's all setting things up, getting the flow active, and we are up and running. All right, and automatically it's going to schedule a 30-minute meeting with the message sender. We can jump into the edit option here, and we can have a look at the steps involved that has been created. We can adjust them if we want to as well. And here we can see if we want to change the message duration, then we can change that as well. If we click on this this first option here, we can actually edit the adaptive card that is going to be presented when we interact with this flow. Now, where does this flow surface? So let's now jump into Microsoft Teams. So what we might do here, we'll just click on the open in a new tab. We'll open up Teams, and we'll open up Megan's Teams UI here. Now we're in the browser. We'll work on desktop as well. So we can see here that Alex has posted this message. Now what we can do here is on the three little dots under more actions. Let's see if it is appeared yet. Yes, it has. We can see here that it says schedule a 30-minute meeting with the message sender. When we select this action, you can see that we've got the meeting subject, we've got the meeting details, we've got the meeting date, we've got the time, and we've got the duration. So we can see here that we've got 30 minutes or 1 hour as the as the meeting duration. Now, if we jump back into the Power Automate flow here, we could edit this adaptive card as well, make some changes to the card that gets presented, and then we can customize that if we need to as well. But by default, that's a pretty good starting point. All right, so being able to schedule, sometimes when you're in Microsoft Teams, as we all are now, there's a lot of messages coming through, a lot of things to stay on top of, and there might be a need to catch up one-to-one with that particular person that sent you a message. Then you can just instigate or create this Power Automate flow for you just to schedule that meeting straight away from the Microsoft Teams message. So another little tip there, being able to schedule without needing to switch context, jump out into Outlook and create an event or a meeting through your calendar in Outlook. You can just do that directly in Teams. So I hope that brings you some value, and shout out to Michelle. This was your tip in that recent live stream that we did. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.